The Gamecocks get another opportunity tomorrow night at Williams-Brice Stadium to pick up their 6th win and become bowl eligible when they face the Auburn Tigers. Stick around for my preview and prediction video. What's going on, everybody? Gamecock Chuck here with another video. This is going to be my prediction and preview video for the South Carolina Gamecocks as they host the Auburn Tigers tomorrow night at Williams-Brice Stadium at 7 o'clock. Before I get any further, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Encourage other Gamecock fans to check out my content and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to help it grow, trying to get build my subscribers up. Just help me out, and I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Like I said, this is my preview video for the game tomorrow night. Auburn's in town, taking on the Gamecocks at 7 o'clock. Auburn's trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. They lost to a real heartbreaker last week against Mississippi State. They jumped out to a 28-3 lead, and then next thing you know, Mississippi State just scored 40 unanswered points and shocked them. Walked out of Jordan-Hare with a victory, and so Auburn's going to be coming into this matchup reeling from that loss. Previous week they lost to Texas A&M, so they're coming off of a 2-game losing streak, so they're going to be really hungry to get back into win column. Auburn's a 7.5-point favorite. They're giving up 7.5 to the Gamecocks. And according to the ESPN FPI, they're only giving South Carolina a 23.9% chance of winning this game. This is Coach Brian Harsin's first year as a head coach for Auburn. He comes over from Boise State. So coming from the Mountain West Conference, I think is what they were. So he comes over from that. First season, got the Tigers bowl eligible right now. But, they had, better or bigger aspirations coming into the season, bigger goals. Most of them are out the window now because of the 2 previous losses that I mentioned. But, they still got pride to play for. They're not going to come in here and just roll over and die and let the Gamecocks just have their way, So they're going to come in and they're going to give us their best fight, and hopefully the Gamecocks can do the same, can match their effort and intensity and give them their best shot, We welcome back Coach Mike Bobo, which is the offensive coordinator for the Auburn Tigers. He's coming back into town back to Williams-Brice to coach, but he's going to be on the opposite sideline this year. So there's a lot of, animosity between most fans and Coach Bobo. Me personally, got nothing against him. He made a business decision, and that's just part of football and part of coaching. So no hard feelings there. I do kind of miss his scheme as far as the run game, because you can actually tell the difference between last year's run game and this year's run game, or lack of run game this year. So, but. Like I said, no hard feelings here. I know there's a lot of Gamecock fans that are, angry with the whole thing. But, me personally, I ain't got no hard feelings towards him. As far as the offensive side of the ball for Auburn, they led by T.J. Finley. Most of the Gamecock Nation, if you watched any Gamecock football within the last couple of years, you know this kid by name, because he torched us pretty bad last year at LSU. He transferred over from LSU to Auburn. He's a pocket passer quarterback. He can pick you apart, as we've seen last year at LSU. If you give him time, you can't get to him, you can't disrupt him. He's going to sit back there and he's going to pick you apart. So we got a tall task there. He's taken over because Bo Nix is out for the season. I think he had some kind of foot surgery or ankle surgery or something like that. I think it's something to do with his ankle, but. Anyway, he's out for the season. Wish him a speedy recovery. He's out for the season. Like I said, TJ's going to be stepping in there for him. The backfield, they got one of the best backs in the SEC, Tank Bigsby. He's a monster of a back. He's averaging 5.1 yards per carry. He has 776 yards and 9 touchdowns on the year. Wide receiver core is led by Kobe Hudson, Demetrius Robinson, Shadrack Jackson. 3 solid receivers that can go out there and can catch the ball, can run solid routes and stuff. So we're gonna have our hands out and we're gonna have our hands full there in the secondary with these guys, as well as on the line of scrimmage trying to stop the run. Auburn's offense averaged 433 yards per game, 176 rushing. So, that's kind of more, I guess now that Bo's out, they're going to have to rely on Bigsby a little more. So, in my opinion, I think they're going to rely heavily on the run because if they game plan and watched our film and stuff, they should know that South Carolina is suspect against the run from our last game or whatever. So it would be a wise idea if Auburn, come into this game and fed Bigsby and the other backs they got and just run the ball, just power run all day. But who knows? That'd be my game plan if I was Auburn. So, but they got like I said, they got a good back. They averaged 176 yards. Last year's game, they fed Bigsby most of the game, the first half, and he ran for over 100 yards, and he was just tearing it up. And then all of a sudden, Auburn got away from the run game and started passing the ball, and that was their demise last year. Bo Nix struggled last year in Columbia whenever they took on the Gamecocks. So we ended up, getting a surprising win last year against Auburn, and we pretty much shocked them. Defensively, Auburn average, they give up 374 yards per game. So they're kind of right there with South Carolina as far as their defensive average. South Carolina, I believe, gives up around 354 yards per game. So not much real difference there as far as the defensive side of the ball for Auburn. When I look at South Carolina, it's kind of hard to say. It's a mixed bag for me. I mean, this game is crucial. It's a very it's a winnable game if you think about it, because because Auburn is kind of reeling right now, kind of struggling, trying to get back to the winning side of things. So, this is a very winnable game if South Carolina can if they can produce the way they produced in that Florida game. If they can come out mistake-free, don't do anything to hurt them as far as penalties. They got to play a flawless game, and we got to get the running backs going. I mean, I didn't mean to rant as much as I did in my last video, my Missouri recap, but I mean, these coordinators, these coaches, they got to get the very maximum effort out of these players. And judging by what I've seen, I haven't seen maximum effort out of the offensive line. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's scheme or what, but it's time we figure it out and quit trying to run so many gimmick plays and just get back to the basics. Have the offensive line just do basic blocking techniques to open the holes for our running backs. We got some solid running backs right there. We got four running backs that could play it, anywhere in the country. I feel like that's my opinion. I feel like we got 4 running backs that could play anywhere in the country. Marshawn, Kevin Harris, Juju, Zaquandre, you name it, we got it. I mean, they all bring a different skill set. They all talented, and it's time that we get the production that we've been looking for from the beginning of the year from them. And it all starts with the offensive line up front. It's time for them guys to start doing their job, start opening up holes, and helping these running backs, get their yards. It's very viable that Jason Brown does not turn the ball over. He keeps the ball, protects the ball. Don't do anything to put us in any negative yards or negative plays or put us in any bad situation. He needs to take care of the ball, just like he did against Florida. Don't give him any kind of complicated, gimmicky plays. Just basic throws. Let's just move the ball down the field methodically and just try to get this offense going. But yeah, I mean, offense needs to step up this game. Defensive side of the ball, like I said earlier, Tank's gonna run the ball, and if Auburn's smart, they will keep running and keep running. So, with that being said, I think we need to fill the box and commit to stopping the run. I mean, that's just all there is to it, and just hope that the secondary, the backside of the defense, can shut down the receivers. Hopefully, TJ, he's a little erratic from what I've heard. He can miss an open receiver. He can overthrow him or whatever. So hopefully we can get some pressure on him, rattle him a little bit, cause some turnovers. I think that'd be key for us on defense. We just got to stop the run, get some turnovers, play mistake free, and don't do anything crazy, stupid. But like I said, when I look at this game, it's a game that's very winnable by the Gamecocks. But I'm gonna stick to my last video. What I said. I'm just by looking at everything and the numbers and the way we've been playing lately. I'm gonna go. My prediction is gonna be Auburn 34, South Carolina 17. I mean, there's got to be a lot to go right for the Gamecocks to pull this victory out. But as of today, Friday, my prediction is Auburn 34, South Carolina 17. With that being said, like this video, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Help my channel grow by encouraging other Gamecock fans to subscribe to this channel. And until next time, go Gamecocks. It's your man Gamecock Chuck, and I'm out, baby.